My dream is to play for Yorkshire in later years, and I'd love to do that.
So Matthew was very much born into a cricket-loving family. His dad and his granddad, it's been sort of passed through the generation. And as long as I can remember, he's had a love for cricket. Matthew's first word that he ever spoke was Ninny, which was his attempt at saying his sister's name, but his second and third words were bat and ball.
That passion for cricket that Matthew's got is something that I'm really proud of, because it's something that we share together.
When he was about 3, somebody said, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And he said, "I want to be a Batman like Dad."
Matthew loves sport. The main 3 sports were football, cricket and table tennis. And he played football to a high standard, he's playing table tennis to a high standard, and he's playing cricket to a high standard. But he had to drop one of them because there was only so many days in the week, and there were only 2 days in the weekend. So after a bit of soul searching, he decided to drop football and to concentrate on the cricket and the table tennis. He's got a good hand-eye coordination, and he always has, really. But what really sets him apart is his attitude. He doesn't get himself down. He's quite level-headed, and he just works hard. We come down to the nets at least every week, if not twice, 3 times a week, and in the summer holidays we'll no doubt be down every day.
A couple of years ago, Matthew was doing this programme of winter nets called the Yorkshire Pathways, and he was given a little booklet. One of the questions was, "What's your aim for next season?" And he just put one sentence, and it was to play for Yorkshire. That was when he was 9 years old, and when it got round to the trials the following year, he didn't get selected for the trials. In the back of his mind, and all the children's minds really, are that is the ultimate, to play for Yorkshire. It's the highest level you can play at that age. That's the big goal, that's the big dream. So he was absolutely over the moon this year when this time he was selected for the trial, which was just a massive achievement in itself. As a parent, it can be very nerve-wracking watching Matthew play cricket. I watch my children do a lot of things. Nothing feels as nerve-wracking as it does watching Matthew go out to bat or go out to bowl. The most nervous I've ever been was definitely at the trial for Yorkshire. It was absolutely terrifying. I felt sick when Matthew had to go in and bowl. The situation was that everyone was watching. There were 4 Yorkshire coaches standing there. They'd all called each other over as Matthew was about to bowl, and they all had clipboards and they were all taking notes.
Katie and I were on the sideline, and Katie was patrolling up and down. At one stage she wouldn't even watch because it got so nerve-wracking.
But then I played really, really well at the trial, got 2 wickets, got 2 of the best players out in Yorkshire, and batted well as well. I thought I was going to get in because I'd bowled so well. The next day we got an email saying that I wasn't in the Yorkshire team, and my mum told me after school, and I was really, really upset. I was devastated because I thought I played so well and I didn't get in.
This year it was decided that only 8 would be chosen and named. 8 players isn't enough to make up a cricket team of 11, so there were clearly still places available, but they didn't say in this email that they were thinking of him for that. A couple of days later, another email came, and this one said,
"I've been picked for the first 3 games. My first match is on Monday, and I'm nervous, but I just want to show them what I can do, because then I can prove to them that I can play for Yorkshire and that I should have got in."
Matthew does play a lot of cricket. Life tends to be quite cricket driven. He plays for 4 teams. He plays for his club, Collegiate, he plays for Sheffield, he plays for South Yorkshire, and he plays for Yorkshire. So in any given week it can be 2, 3 or even 4 matches. And a lot of these games involve a lot of travel. So cricket games can certainly have their ups and downs. The day before Matthew's third game for Yorkshire, he had a game for the Sheffield district.
And it was a really tough game, and I opened the batting and got a duck. I was really upset batting because I thought I'd let my team down because I'm captain and I'm meant to be one of the stronger players, and then I was really upset. I didn't bowl that well because it kept going wide, and that was because when you're bowling you've got to stay as tall as possible, and I was falling away a bit. I should look like that as I'm bowling. It should be like that, but then I was bowling like that.
For Matthew's third game for Yorkshire, we travelled all the way to Scarborough, stayed overnight, and then drove to Folkestone and Flixton, which was just outside Scarborough.
I'm really excited and confident. I am a fast bowler, and lots of people are scared when I bowl. If I get it on the stumps most bowls, then I will get people out today. But if I don't, then I won't.
For a while now, on and off, Matthew's been getting some problems with his heel.
Around here on my foot, I get a pain when running and bowling.
We've had it looked into, and it's Sever's disease, which is related to children growing and being very active, and he's likely really to carry on getting some pain there until he's 14.
Today it's kind of a trial for me, trying to keep my place.
Matthew opened the bowling and the first over went brilliantly. It couldn't have gone any better. And now he's in the middle of his second over. I could see that he'd hurt his foot, and his heel was hurting a bit anyway.
There was a massive hole at the crease and my heel kept going in it, and it got just worse and worse.
He was limping quite badly, so it's not great. So we'll just have to see what happens next. He's got another 3 balls left of this over, and I just hope he's okay. So he's just had his third over, and that went really well. Every ball was a good ball, and I didn't get any runs off him, so it's a maiden. So it's been, he's bowled really, really well, and he'll be really pleased with that, so I'm thrilled to bits. It was a real bonus for Matthew that he actually got into bat that day. He's picked more for his bowling, and he thought he would be further down the order, but he was number 7 and he did get in.
Didn't say much persuading to be entirely fair. You can see it.
And he did quite well. He got 6 runs and was not out, so that was great.
It went really well actually, I was really happy.
After the success of those first 3 games, Matthew then became a regular player for the Yorkshire team for the rest of the season.
I've already achieved lots and I'm really happy with where I've got. I think I can probably go quite far. I'd love to play for Yorkshire or even England or for the first team of collegiate, or I just want to play cricket at the highest standard I can.